Hello, how are you? I have been so looking forward to this day because I promised myself that I could not do this next unboxing unless I did it here. And I have had this bag ready to unbox for the last month or so. And if you saw my August blog, you might have a good idea what it is. But we've been away most of September, so I just have not had a chance to do any filming or videos. So I do apologise again. I always seem to be doing that. And I also apologise for my really rough and ready appearance, but I'm afraid if I didn't do it today, then I probably wouldn't do this for another 2 weeks at least. So I'm just going to get on with it. Here is the bag, familiar bag I think, and I just love the bees on the bag. And here is a really pretty star which comes on the bag, which might make a pretty Christmas decoration. It says Dior on it. And here is the box. So I got this in the store. I have not seen this since I got it in the store, so it has been a while. So I am very excited to see it again. And here she is. So this is how they come, all boxed up with their keys all nicely enclosed. And I know people say that this is with the ruthenium hardware, by the way, all the charms all wrapped up in their plastic. I know people say you should get these secondhand, but I didn't want to. It's such a classic, and I did have this about 15 years ago and thought when I moved to the country I would never use a bag like this again, so I sold it, and boy do I regret it. Mind you, mine was the black with gold hardware, and this has the ruthenium hardware, which I think I prefer. And the sales assistant also, who is absolutely charming, by the way. I love the Dior sales assistants. They are so kind. She said this would not scratch as badly as the really shiny silver and gold ones do. I don't know if you can see quite how grey these are, because they're showing up quite silver in the camera, but they are the smoky grey ruthenium charms on this bag. So you also get this beautiful booklet that comes with the bag. And it shows you how they make it. It really is a really nicely produced thing in all different languages, showing how many pieces go into the bag and the construction techniques, and just lovely. And it's hard backed and everything, and that goes with all this gorgeous ribbon and the dust bags and what have you, all with the iconic gold on it. And of course, since I had it, it also has the flap on top instead of the zip, which I do remember could be quite annoying. But I love the reassuring firmness of these handles, and the lambskin is just superb. They do lambskin so well, and it does not scratch in the same way that some other lambskins do. Although I to be fair, I have not had an issue. I have a Chanel lambskin, and it has worn really well. So what can I say about this? Everyone knows a lot about this bag, I think. The famous A-line silhouette, which is meant to be reminiscent of Dior's new look. The caning or canage pattern, which is meant to have been taken from the Napoleon III chairs, which were in the atelier. The figures of eights on the charms, which Christian Dior was supposed to have seen 8 as a lucky number. He had 8 workrooms and 8 floors in his building. and his atelier was located in the 8th borough in Paris. He loved charms, as we all know, especially bees and four-leaf clovers and stars. And those appear on the My Lady Dior, for example. This is the medium size. But all this was created in homage to the man because, of course, he died in 1957. So he only really presided over his couture house for 10 years, from 47 to 57. In 47, of course, when he exploded onto the scene with his new look that Chanel really sniped at, a bit of sour grapes, I think, because he'd stolen a march on her. She was still in exile in Switzerland because, well, people say she may have collaborated during the war, so she was really in exile, hiding. And Dior opened in Paris in 47 and exploded onto the scene with bustiers and yards of materials and corsets, and Chanel hated the fact that he was putting women back in straitjackets as she saw them, back in corsets, back in the restrictive clothing, making them look like flowers instead of women. And I think she had a point there, but the look was revolutionary, new, fresh, and just what people needed, sumptuous after the war. Interestingly, Christian Dior's sister worked for the French resistance, and she was imprisoned and only released from concentration camp in 1945. Miss Dior, his first fragrance, is named after her. Anyway, I think it was a very interesting period of history, but interesting to think that poor Christian Dior died in Italy in 1957, and this bag was created by Gianfranco Ferri in 1994. Just before it was given to Princess Diana, of course, who made it so iconic. And it's, of course, why I want it back in my collection again, because Diana was just a year or two older than me. And yeah, I think of it as my era. So I'm really thrilled to have it back in my collection. So as I said, this is the medium size, and it's 24 centimeters across, 20 centimeters high, and in depth it is 11 centimeters. And those measurements in inches are 9.5 across and 8 high and 4.5 inches wide. It has its 4 feet on the bottom, which people say are a mixed blessing. I never have found them to be a problem, actually, and I like the fact that it rests off the ground. And if you do have to put it on the floor, because sometimes you cannot avoid that, you know it's the leather is at least not resting on the ground, and the construction is very firm, so you know it's not going to sag. The whole construction is firm and absolutely beautifully made. And this quilting is just so gorgeous. On some of the vintage versions, this has really squashed out and it's become very flat. And I love this bumpy canage. The handles sort of have a half moon shape, if you can see that from the side. The handles make this wonderful CD when you hold the bag that way. And I love the sound they make. They're sort of, they're clinky and solid and just lovely. And then the flap opens, oops, a bit stiff like this, and it has the most beautiful suede interior. On the medium Lady Dior, the interior matches the exterior, and by that I mean if it's black outside it'll be black inside, if it's pink outside it'll be pink inside, but it's this beautiful soft suede material which feels just wonderful. And it has a thin strap, as I'm sure you know. It's got lots of padding in here because, as I say, I've left this, and then inside it's just a black hole. So inside it has that big slip pocket with a panel beneath which says Christian Dior Paris, made in Italy. I believe that most of the bags are made there now, with a lovely big Lovely big pocket, and it's also soft with a Dior sort of check, the control mark. And then on this side it has, not sure if you can see that, a big flat pocket. So there's plenty of organisation for the bag, I mean. And the authenticity card comes in the booklet that I showed you earlier, so it's on the back of that, all filled in for the store where it was bought. And I forgot to say that I was particularly influenced in getting this again, and I was influenced to buy this by seeing a video of Gillian Anderson. I don't know if you know her, she's a British actress, and she has played in Johnny English Reborn, and she played in The Crown as Mrs. Thatcher, but she's a wonderful actress, and I saw her on stage with I saw her on stage with Lily James in All About Eve just before lockdown, and she was incredible. She was a tour de force. Anyway, she has one of these in exactly this size, and she just looked fantastic with it. She was wearing a black suit and a white t-shirt and this, and she was just fantastic. It's on YouTube if you look it up and watch it, but she's superb, yeah. And I definitely thought, God, I have to get that bag again. And as I say, I wanted it new because I want to put the marks on it, and I will keep this forever. And I think you can wear this in a range of different ways. It dresses up, it dresses down, it goes from day to evening effortlessly. And I love this size. I can't be doing with these tiny fussy bags where I have to really think about what I take. This is a great size, it's not overly heavy, and I don't particularly like crossbody either, so this is just perfect for me. One of the other things I forgot to mention was that there are no circles anywhere in the Lady Dior bag. They're all O's or ovals in the shape of the backs of the Napoleon III chairs. So yeah, Gianfranco Ferri really did a good job of combining the symbolism. I wonder whether Christian Dior would have put as much in, but anyway, he's made a masterpiece of a bag. So I've got the strap out of the casing now, and it's got these lovely ruthenium buckles, and I'm not sure if it says Dior anywhere on the strap, but it is adjustable. 1, 2, 3. It has 5 adjustments. So I wanted to give you an idea of what fits, and I'm going to put a few things into it, and hopefully you can see, and I'll do this again properly. But I'm going to put in a Louis Vuitton pouch, which just has odds and ends in it, a card holder, and I'm just going to put these in the bag. I'm not going to use any of the pockets. The mini pochette from Louis Vuitton. And the Fendi purse that I bought the last month. Just rearrange something here. I'm going to put some hand sanitizer in it, which is this cowshed with essential oils, which I just think is fantastic. It does not strip your hands, and they do not suffer, even putting this on, you know, numerous times a day, which I was on holiday. And so let me show you what it looks like so far. So you can see the hand sanitizer, you can see the mini pochette, you can see the Fendi purse underneath the tag of the mini pochette, you can see the other pouch, which is an epi leather pouch, so quite firm, and the card holder. And I haven't used any of the pockets. I'm going to put my keys in the pocket on the side, so I know where, one of the big pockets on the side, so I know where to find them. and I'm going to put my sunglasses on the top. So there's still a lot of room, and I could, oh, I haven't got my phone in there, but that would easily fit. Where is my phone? Anyway, that just sort of, the glasses just lie on the top. I always have to have glasses with me, but it's a really spacious bag, and I cannot be doing with having to juggle things about when I'm going out for the day. I could go out for the day with this and be very happy, and I could carry everything that I needed. This does not feel like a brick either. It feels I'm so happy with it. It feels absolutely lovely. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. So happy that I have it. So here it is, just hand carried, packed full of stuff. I think I might cradle it actually. And then here it is with the strap. So I'm going to put it on the outside of the short handles so that they're held in place when I put this on, otherwise they'll be flopping about everywhere. And just for reference, I'm 5'5" and I weigh 120 pounds. Maybe a little more actually, slightly, since I've come back from holiday, but not a lot more, I don't think. And so here it is on the shoulder. Here it is crossbody. But I think, you know, I'm not so keen on crossbody. I do apologise for my scruffy appearance today. I will try this on with some other outfits. And here it is. I think I've seen people wear them sort of postman style on the bag. In fact, I think it's like that on the Dior website, and with a shorter strap on the bag. I think it looks really quite good like that. But I think I will most often end up carrying it because I do like hand carry bags. I really do like. I don't know if I can get my, yeah, I can even get my arm through. So you could even put it on your elbow if you needed hands-free for a minute. And it's not tight either. I didn't actually check that in the store, but it's not tight. Anyway, I know that there are lots and lots of videos on this bag, but I just thought I would show you mine, and it is slightly different because of the ruthenium hardware. And I hope it's been helpful in some ways. Anyway, great to see you again, and I will see you very soon. Until then, take great care.